In this video, I will be talking about why One Punch Man is so strong. So, in the anime One Punch Man, the basic idea behind like this guy is that he's literally godly strong. No matter what type of foe he faces, for some reason he doesn't even try, and he beats them in pretty much one punch. And he doesn't even care. Like, it's not even an issue for him. So it was revealed quite early on by One Punch Man how he got to this level in detail. And so, it was supposedly this huge secret, like some secret training technique, right? But apparently he doesn't care. He will literally like tell the public about it. So he does. And he tells like his most, like, all these enemies and all this stuff that, I mean, technically he shouldn't care because he's like so godly strong he could kill them all no matter how strong they are, which is kind of scary. But he tells them all publicly his training regimen. So he trained for 3 years starting at the age of 22, and he said, other people will probably surpass me because I've seen many start training at 15 or 19. So I've only had 3 years of training. But for some reason, despite the large universe of characters who are all like ridiculously strong in One Punch Man, he's still like on such a much higher level. Anyhow, he reveals his training regiment, which actually caused him to lose all his hair and go bald, and grow to such strength that he hasn't experienced a real fight in ages because he just destroys everyone in one punch. And the training regimen was basically 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, basic strength training shit. And so it was the way it was done. It was kind of like comedic timing, but it was made clear and apparent that he was serious about this. Like, this is how he literally trained to get to his power level, which just doesn't make sense because tons of humans do that all the time and they don't get anywhere near his power of strength. And so, the people who heard that thought he was joking or lying or messing with them. But then we find out that he was literally straight up legit with this. Like, this was his training regimen. He was honest and legit about this shit. So that goes into how is this the case? Why is this the case? And theories about that. There's one thing said by Genos, which is One Punch Man's sidekick, about this, and he said this like a few episodes after. He says, it may have been dozens of chapters in the manga after. It may not even be released in the anime yet, but what was said was basically this whole idea. Genos says in one sentence, even Sensei doesn't know. It was something like, even Sensei doesn't really know how he got his strength. So to Saitama, I mean, it's the whole comedic point of this anime. It's one of the reasons why it gets so much attention. But to Saitama, he's just always very matter of fact, doesn't give a crap, incredibly strong, and yet at the same time very childlike, in the sense that he's just like, doesn't care about much despite his incredible strength and all these incredible people that he faces. So the point of that is, well, what does this basically mean? So my theory behind it is that basically there may have been some level of supernatural influence to his strength beyond his own understanding from other elements that he cannot fathom. Now, is that really the case? no, I think the author can do whatever the hell he wants with this anime. I mean, he's making it up as he goes, probably. So he can actually do whatever the hell he wants. Now, having said that, though, I would say it'd be really cool to see something where we get a little bit more explanation on where he gets his power. So it's very funny, actually, how it was kind of done. Basically, what was said was basically you literally see Saitama, who is One Punch Man, the seriousness with his face when he's like, he honestly and thoroughly believes that that's how he got his power, and he's just like, for some reason, I think it's just, again, comedic naivete on the character, but for some reason he doesn't really pay any particular notice to the fact that it's very bizarre and weird that he is godly strong, like magnitude stronger than all of these other characters who are already godly strong. And he pays no attention to the fact that he somehow got his strength by doing very trivial strength training. Again, there's definitely a ton of comedic timing to the character, like just the way it was brought up. Like when he finally reveals his secret training regimen, he was like, I did 100 push-ups, I did 100 sit-ups, I had air conditioning, but I chose to turn it off to strengthen my mind. It was very comedic. So it's, again, part of the whole anime theme, but I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm hoping the author doesn't go too far and do, like, he could, in theory, do something where it's like Saitama was actually influenced by a mythical dragon, or he accidentally ate a secret medical pill by a deranged genius doctor, which was the actual truth to enhancing his strength. I don't want that to happen. I don't want there to be some type of explanation, because if that happens, then I mean it loses the luster of what makes this manga what it is, which is just like the whole gimmick behind it, the whole idea that this guy is so goddamn strong, and the mystery of his power, and the sheer craziness of his power. Like, he can literally do anything, and yet his whole personality is just like, I don't care, I just want to play video games. So that's that.